Shalom, Yashwala. This is your brother Dawud from GMS Tampa Bay 07, coming at you with this here truth again. First and foremost, I want to give all praises unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah. Double honors to the apostles and elders of great millstone that taught me this truth and that rule well. And salutation and much love for you. I can push this truth with sincerity in the four corners of the earth. All right, real quick. One more real quick news article. This is, I actually had this at the end of the other video, but for time constraint, I just briefly read through it on this here video. It says, crucial crossroads. Beijing warns against military intervention in Syria. Okay? More and more of these superpowers, everybody is now standing up against Esau. Okay? Are you becoming as weak as us now? You ain't the global superpower, the sole superpower no more. Everybody is pushing up against you now. All right? It says, Beijing has warned against military intervention in a crucial phase in the Syrian conflict, urging countries not to jump to conclusion over the alleged chemical attack in Douma. The U.S. is considering a strike against Damascus, following reports that Washington is refusing to rule out military action in Syria. Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesman Gang Sang urged the West to show restraint until an impartial investigation to the alleged incident in Eastern Ghouta, April 7th, can be conducted. So you have these same people saying, look, let us investigate first before you start jumping to conclusions and killing motherfuckers, all right? Before that, parties should not make prejudgment and jump to arbitrary conclusions. Shang said during a press briefing on Tuesday, the Syrian issue now stands at crucial crossroads. Political settlements is the only viable way out, and military means will lead to nowhere, he added. In a remarks before the UN Security Council on Monday, Wu Tatao, Chinese Deputy Permanent Representative to the UN, said that the international community should wait for facts that can stand the test of history before demanding actions to respond to the alleged chemical attacks. He emphasized that Beijing sees no alternative to political solution in conflict. Okay, the Russian envoy Nebenzia has also called for a UN chemical watchdog organization for prohibition of chemical weapons to conduct a thorough investigation on the incident. The OPCW said on Tuesday that it would send a team to Douma to investigate the incident. Nebenzia warned that unauthorized military attack on Syria, where Russian troops are illegally deployed, would have grave consequences. Okay. Says Trump said on Monday that a major decision on Syria will be made within the next 48 hours if it's the Russians, if it's the Syrians, if it's Iran, if it's all of them together, we'll figure it out, he said. No response is off the table. Damascus and Moscow have both vehemently denied the involvement in the reported chemical attack. Initially, U.S. assessments have also been unable to conclusively link the attack with the Syrian government and its allies. So basically, there's no proof that there was a chemical attack even launched. All right, not saying that there wasn't an attack that was made, but let's say you dropped so-called barrel bombs with chemical weapons in there, right? That's what they're claiming. Well, you might have dropped some real barrel bombs, like bombs inside of barrels, but when we go and test the land, there was no chemicals that was dropped over there. And when we check the so-called people that you're showing these so-called saying you have pictures of and all this and that. Nobody in none of the hospitals, nobody was treated for that. Nobody died from that. So nobody had any chemicals inside of them. And if you're saying that this was the Syrian government who launched this attack, then why would the Syrian government send part of their military, the Red Crescent, and then also Russia to go over there and investigate these areas? Wouldn't they be infected by all of this? You see, none of this makes sense. And China and all these other countries are seeing this bullshit, and nobody else is allowing Esau and America to keep going on with their shit. Everybody calling them on their bluff now, and everybody's like, look, y'all keep doing what y'all doing, and this is how you're going to become that lake of fire. And as you see, as World War III is starting to be pulled together, man, or the hot war starting to be pulled together, hey, man, it's here. We here. All right? With that, I'm pretty much go ahead and close. I just wanted to read through this here article real quick. It added on to the last video I was doing, but for time references, I just made another video on this. But keep your eyes peeled on the news and the things that's going on, because, like I said, we at these times, And the scriptures say, watch and look at these times, like learn the parable of the fig tree. When you see all these things come to pass, look up, for your salvation is not. You're gonna hear wars and rumors of wars. All these things going on. All right. With that, we're going to go ahead and close out and say, Call Halal Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, double honor to the apostles and elders, the great millstone that taught me this truth and that ruled well. And salutation and much love for you. I can push this truth and sincerity in the four corners of the earth. Stay strong. Shalom.